Lesson 12. It's the cutest little flower power elephant ever. The body is covered with lazy daisy petals with a bead at the center of each to make it even more special. Today's focus will be on the Freeform Crescent over the felt applique ear with cast-on bullion along the right edge to add some flair. There's fluffy ribbon work clouds and a really pretty border at the bottom. These are all charted for you in your guide. When working the Freeform Crescent, bring your needle up just below the center point at the left side of your applique. Lay your thread over to the midpoint of the area to be covered. Take needle down and bring needle up just a few threads above your last stitch worked. Lay your thread across and take the needle back down. Laying the thread across gives you a really good eyeball as to where you should take your needle down. You'll work about 5 stitches. Again, less is more. This is just to enhance the top edge of the ear. There you go. Now for the cast-on bullion scallops along the right edge of the applique. Using a size 1 milliner, bring your needle up about 3 or 4 threads above where the bottom point of the scallop will be. Down at the bottom, and then bring your needle back up at 1, but hold the eye at the back of the work and begin wrapping. You need a large loop. Don't try to do this with a short piece of thread. Each stitcher does this differently. Some use their thumb. I tend to hook it over my middle finger. What you're doing is forming a half hitch knot that slides down to the surface. I'm working about 15 to 18 wraps. When you have enough, pinch the wraps with your left hand, and with your right hand pull the needle through the wraps until all the excess thread is to the front of your canvas. Take the needle back down at 2 and tighten. And to work the next one, you're going to come up about 3 or 4 threads away. Back down at 2, back up at 1, and begin wrapping. This knot takes me back to the 60s and the macrame bracelets I made as a teenager. That half hitch knot puts an edge to the left of your needle as you work. And of course, when you pull it through, the flare, the edge, the knots go to the outside of the scallop. You can help them get there with your finger when you're pulling the threads through. This will be the last class for Menagerie, except for the finishing that I will post next week. But as far as stitching goes, this is lesson 12 and the end of our adventure. I really appreciate everyone that's traveled this path with me. It's been fun, and I've learned a lot of new technology. Thank you again. Take care.